the other day, and people were coming over to you, and what were they saying to you?
Oh, they were paying me all kinds of compliments. Yeah, it was really good. Some people were saying, "Oh, you look younger." And they said, "Oh, you know, I like what you were wearing. You're losing weight. You know, you're losing weight. You look smaller. It suits you. I can see that you're losing weight in your face." And they said, "Oh, you look beautiful." You know, all compliments. And some of them were saying, "Boy, Angela, is that you?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Oh my gosh," and you know, they were just paying me all sorts of compliments.
Well, then, so here you are you're taking a cancer treatment, and people are telling you how great you look.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Well. So hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. So, tell me, what is it you want to share about curing yourself today?
Okay. It's two things, but I suppose it's rolled up into one. Where should I start from?
Begin at the beginning. Tell us everything.
Okay, last week, Thursday, which was the 13th, I went to the hospital for more treatment. And, so I had the chemo again. And they checked my blood and they said, "Oh, it's gone down, you know, low. You know, it's come down a little bit. You know, it's low again. You know, even though I was feeling okay, they're telling me that my blood counts are low." And I had the chemo. So I think it was a day after, like probably the Friday, you know, I had a cold as well. And what I tend to do, I don't have a nosebleed until I blow my nose. And it was quite difficult for me, you know, not to blow my nose because I have like a built-up of mucus. And I had to keep on telling myself or reminding myself not to blow your nose too hard, otherwise, you know, it's going to come out, you know, a bit more than usual. So I said, okay, you know, I think I'll talk to you as well. It could have been the Friday, or it could have been the weekend. It could have been Friday actually, or it could have been Thursday when I came back from hospital, and you were telling me something like, well, you know, you've cured yourself before regards to the low blood count, you know, I was the one who told you, you know, you didn't tell me this. And it was going through my mind, and I said, you know what, Byra's right, you know, why don't you try and cure yourself, you know, of the low blood count and whatever have you. And I says, okay, then let me try and, you know, at least stop this nosebleed, you know, and
good.
Raise my my blood count.
That sounds very good.
So I was doing that, and I think it probably was the Sunday. I noticed it was two things. This might sound a little bit disgusting, but I say it anyway because it's the truth. when I blow my nose, it's okay. The mucus comes out, and it's usually a green color. And I would have it on my chest, like mucus on my chest. So when I cough up, you know, it'd be green also. And, you know, it was going on for a little while, even before I went to the hospital, to be quite honest with you. And I thought to myself, I'm going to have to go to my GP, my general doctor, and ask if he could give me antibiotics to clear this up. And that's what I was thinking to myself. And then I think, to my surprise, I'm sure it was a Sunday, I noticed that when I was blowing my nose, there was nothing at all on the tissue paper.
So you mean
no traces of little blood, nothing.
So Angela, Are you saying that you killed the bacteria that were causing the green mucus?
Yeah, because now if I was to blow, I tend to blow my nose first thing in the morning. Anyhow, it's just all white.
Well, you know what? See, people don't generally understand the difference between a cold and a flu, so I just want to clarify it. A flu is viral, and usually we cure a flu in 5 minutes. A cold can often be like what you had, was bacterial with green mucus, and some of us find it impossible to cure that because bacteria are not the same as viruses. Viruses are first dimensional and bacteria are second dimensional. So a lot of the immuners that I know, they just do cleansing and healing things, but some of us, it seems to me, I've noticed other people telling me what you're telling me now, that they have actually killed a bacteria. And I guess that's what you did. You were removing the bacteria, or how'd you cure it?
Oh, I just did the IMMUNICS. I am now removing all colds from all of my bodies. I did that first, and then I go back the second time and then start removing the cold from each of the bodies.
Do you remember in one of the other movies, it was like, I think 2 movies ago, we were testing through the pathologies and you tested for bacteria, remember?
Yeah.
And that was before you got the cold. So I guess maybe we screwed up and we didn't actually remove the bacteria. We were sort of doing a demonstration, and you might have just forgotten to take the bacteria out later, so you ended up getting that mucus.
Yeah, that's right.
So, a lot of times people don't cure things because they just don't think of it.
Yeah, that's very true, yes.
You needed the mucus to remind you to cure it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so go on. What else? Continue with your interesting story here.
Okay, and like I said, it's 2 rolled up into one. I think it was probably yesterday it hit me. When I got up yesterday morning, I was blowing my nose, and I blew it really hard. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a nosebleed. And when I looked, it was just all clear.
Great.
There was no traces of blood on the tissue. And I said, you know what, I think maybe, even though they told me last week, Thursday, that my blood counts had come down a little bit lower, I said maybe it's come back up. Even though I haven't really had a test. I'm going back to the hospital tomorrow, Thursday anyway. I'm sure they'll do another test, so we'll see what happens. I was thinking, I'm sure, and I said it's so funny because I had chemo last week Thursday, which was the 13th. Now, usually when you have chemo, your resistance, naturally comes down, and it stays down, obviously, because obviously every week I'm going for chemo. So I was thinking, how can it be that my resistance has come down, but I'm not having, my nosebleed has stopped, nothing at all in the tissue, the tissue paper.
Yeah, right.
It's absolutely clear. And I said maybe that maybe that's an indication also that my blood count has come up.
Yeah, right.
I don't know as yet. I would need obviously the hospital to confirm that for me. Hopefully
Great.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Great. Well, you're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
See, I think that some people wonder how, you can think that you're curing your cancer if you're using drugs. And what they don't realize is that people who use these drugs don't cure the cancer, they die.
Yeah.
They take the same drugs you're taking and they die of the cancer.
Yeah, because, like you said, like my cousin was saying to me, who's a nurse, she said, chemo is actually a poison. Basically, that's why your hair falls out. I said, oh yeah, I've seen old movies where somebody is killing their victim using poison and their hair falls out, on the TV, on the program.
Right.
You think of it like that?
I think I saw that movie too.
All right.
Just remembering. Wasn't that Joan Crawford?
Oh, there's many of them. That's probably one of them, yeah.
So, okay. But see, the point is that you're feeling like a well person.
I mean, even my mum had called me during the weekend and, telling me it's her birthday, and I was telling her also, I have, she asked me how am I getting on. I told her I have people, in the States supporting me, and she was extremely happy about that, and I'm telling her that, they're helping me to help myself, to cure myself of cancer. And I told her some of the symptoms that I'm supposed to be displaying and I'm not displaying, and and what the doctors are saying regards to, well, they're not really saying anything much, but they're just watching me.
Well,
and she was saying to me, well, isn't that a good thing? I told her, like, well, I'm not, vomiting, I'm not feeling, tired. Things like that.
And your hands and feet aren't paralyzed.
No, they're not. No.
That's one of the side effects of your drug.
My fingers, because
the guy up the street has bone cancer also, like you.
Right.
He lives like 3 houses up the street from me. His name's Bob. And he has the nicest yard in the neighborhood. This guy, I love this guy. He's a wonderful person. And he's crippled. He's using a walker when he walks. And they gave you a walker, and yours is folded up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
My walker, yeah, that's right.
See, that's what people don't understand about this, that if you feel good all the way through this, you're going to be very likely to recover from the cancer.
Right. That's good. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Obviously the drugs, like when we were talking about you discontinuing the drugs, we realized that there's really no reason not to take the drugs because you're feeling okay, so what's wrong with taking the drugs if they're not hurting you?
Yeah, that's right.
If the drugs don't hurt you, go ahead and take them. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, that's right. And okay, there's another thing that I discovered. Usually on the chemo, they call it like 3 weeks. They term it as 3 weeks on and then 1 week off.
Right.
Like 3 weeks on, and then the 4th week is usually a period where you just rest, where you don't have any chemo at all. And then the next month, they start it again. 3 weeks on, and then 1 week off. Now, last month, obviously, I had my 3 weeks on, I had a week off. And then, where are we now? January. So I've started again. I'm in my 2nd week of chemo in the month of January. And I noticed, I haven't done any IMMUNICS for this. It's another surprising thing regards to my fingers. Like happened last month, I was getting like the tingling and the pins and needles, that's the term, pins and needles.
Right.
And sensations in the tips of my fingers. I had to do IMMUNICS to help bring that down because it was getting bad. Like I find it hard to open up a can or something like that anyway, or open up bottles, the lids of the bottles. And I noticed now in my 2nd week of chemo, I haven't done any IMMUNICS for this, but I've noticed I haven't been getting any tingling sensation, pins and needles in any of my extremities, my fingers.
Well, you know what I think people have to take note of here is that it's easy to cure allergies.
Right.
Allergies come out easy even if they're allergic reactions to medication. And it seems like the poisonous aspects of your medication are actually less than most people think. Most of what people get from these medications is allergic reactions that you're not getting.
Right.
So anybody can feel as good as you on these medications. And I should go back to Bob's house and try to get him to look at one of your movies.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah. If it can help him, you know.
That's what I should do. Now I want you to. There's something I want you to test. Okay, test this question about yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Test: am I a minister?
Getting a signal there.
Okay, so you're a minister. So I want you to see if you can identify, can you think of any ministerial things that you have done since you started this?
Okay, there's one that has popped into my mind.
Okay.
That's to do with YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah.
I have my movies or videos, you know, explaining about my symptoms and doing IMMUNICS and not having the symptoms. YouTube, and I also another thing is Twitter. I'm actually on Twitter where I keep a diary every day about, you know, what's been happening to me, you know, and basically what I'm doing. So that's two that I can think of right now.
So I'm on Twitter and I keep a diary every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what you're doing is you're making your cure accessible to everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is to be a minister. You're making your cure accessible to everyone.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giving your cure to people.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the thing about this is that I realized is whether you live or die, people can still learn how to cure this from watching your movies.
Yeah.
So even if this whole thing ends in disaster, the movies stand as a testament to what they do, and you may fail and somebody else will succeed.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yes.
And but also you have consistently succeeded every day since I started working with you. I have to say, you have done really well, and I'm very proud of you, Angela. You are a star to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You really have inspired me because you have succeeded every day. You have not had a single day of failure.
Yeah, that's come to think of it. Yeah, that's right.
So you really are you're NFL material, baby.
NFL.
You could play for the Cure Packers. the Green Bay Cure Packers. Let me ask you a question here, okay? What do you want to promise to God right now?
What do I want to promise to God?
Yeah. Does anything pop into your mind that you want to promise God?
Yeah, something's popped into my mind, but I don't know how to put it in words. Let me think.
Okay.
Something like, can I say, not just, to always be there, not to use God when, like, I'm ill. Like when I'm ill, sometimes I'm saying, oh God, help me, and then, like, as soon as I'm better, that's it, I forget about it now. forget about God and then I'm running off sort of thing. So I stay connected. That's the word.
Stay connected. So you want to promise God that you're going to stay connected.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And stay connected for the rest of your life.
Yes. Yes.
In sickness and in health.
That's it. Yeah. I won't repeat the second line.
Okay, so I want you to test this now. Have I made this promise to God today? You get a signal?
Yeah.
Good, okay. So just say the promise, like I'll always be there, or whatever, however you want to put it. Just say the promise.
Okay. My promise is to always stay connected to God.
Okay, and test it.
Yeah.
Okay, now so this is your promise, and the thing to do with this is every morning when you wake up to test it, you know, like am I connected now?
Okay.
Have I stayed connected? And you know, throughout the day, let it just, you know, like bring your mind back to it and test it. Am I connected?
Okay.
And that's how you keep your promise.
Right.
And if you're having a bad thought or you're angry at somebody, test this. Am I connected?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And use this promise to make you strong.
Right.
To strengthen you. Make this test this question. Does this promise strengthen me?
Yeah, I've got a signal straight away.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now test yourself on the scale of caring. For the spiritual and emotional and physical freedom of others and of all other people. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm getting a 3. A 3?
Okay. All right.
I can't remember what that one was that you read out.
That's good. It's not the highest, but it's the second to the highest.
Okay.
And that's where you were last time. So you've still got work to do with caring. You've got more work to do with caring to get yourself beyond that, you know, that level 3.
Okay.
Yep, so keep going, you know. Now I'm going to show you something that I want you to do. Can you go to your Facebook page now while we're talking?
Okay.
Just go to
I can.
go to your own Facebook page. Go to your own page on Facebook. So let me know when you're.
Okay, I'm in.
You're in. Okay. Now you notice. Click on profile. And you notice at the top on your profile, I wrote something there about how you're curing breast and bone cancer. Do you see that?
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
You see that? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So I got a new picture of you. It looks nice, right?
Yeah. Nice and smiling, showing those white teeth. Yeah.
Wow, all right. So now, if you notice, there are movies that came from me there.
Okay, let's go down. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I see about 2. Yeah.
Now, which movie are you looking at?
Okay, there's 2 that's appearing in front of me. I'm Just Peaceful.
Is one.
Angela cures breast and bone cancer, and the second one is Empty of Rubbish.
Okay, so now I want you to take the I'm Just Peaceful one, okay?
Yeah.
And right underneath it, it says share. You see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to click the word share.
Okay.
And you see it gives you a little place to write something.
Yeah, what's on your mind? Yeah.
And you just say, this is me.
Right, done that. This is me.
Okay. And now, I want you to, you see there's like a little like key and something, a lock, it's like a lock there next to the word share. And if you click on that, you get a group of options.
Yes.
And you see you can share with your friends, friends of friends, or everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay, so set it for everyone.
Okay, there's a click there, yeah.
Okay, set it for everyone, and now share it.
Right, this was, oh, it's gone. It says something about was successful, yeah.
Good. All right. Now you shared that with all my friends.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. Oh, with all, okay, with your friends also?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That went to everybody.
Okay.
My friends, your friends.
Okay. Excellent.
Now click on home. Click the word home.
Let's go up and focus. Oh, right.
See it?
Yeah.
And scroll down. That's your news feed. And scroll down there, and you'll see one of my movies. It's a picture of me wearing a hat.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it says, "Dowsing is a healing art."
I'm looking at the one that's saying, oh, hold on, no. Let's come down. There's a picture of you, and it just says, by Barnes. Then underneath it says, I'm powerful, cures breast cancer.
That's the one of you that I sent out that you were just looking at. Keep going down.
Okay, here's one. Drowsing is a healing art, yes.
Okay, so click share again.
Okay.
And you can write, this is my friend Byard.
Share. Right. Okay, done that, so...
And then,
right.
and then share that with everybody.
Okay, it's drop down button, everyone, and share.
Yeah?
Right, yeah, it's done it.
Okay, now that sharing thing should stay on everyone.
Okay.
So hopefully, you just put your cursor over it, you'll see it says everyone, so you don't have to always bring the little box up. But what I want you to do is I want you to look in Facebook several times a day.
Right.
Whenever you can, just go to Facebook. Make sure you go to Facebook every day, even when you come back from the hospital or whatever, go to Facebook and share the movies that you see coming from me, like share 2 of them.
Oh, okay. Share 2.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, terrific, baby cakes. All right. Now, do you have anything more that you want to share about curing stuff?
I think there was one of the lessons that I was going through, and it asked a question and I didn't quite understand it.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's try to find it here. Sorry, a minute. Oh yeah, I underlined it. What's this one about? Doesn't actually have a title here. Anyway, it's skill 5. Attack susceptibility levels.
Yes.
Catch cancer from one of my doctors. Oh yes, that's it. I had to test for the levels that I think I'm at, and I did that. And then it says test the following questions. So I was going through the questions. One of the questions was, what is your home level? The place you are most...
Okay.
So the place you are most of the time. I didn't quite understand that about the home level.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. Let's see here. Let me slow down here. Yeah. A lot of these people are contagious.
Yes.
And see, this is a movie of you. They're going to call you up and they don't mean to. That's your movie, Angela, and this is your page right here that you're working with. And see, this is attack susceptibility. It's a scale of susceptibility to attack. And your home level would be where you usually hang out. Like right now, I want you to test, are you, test this question, are you above the level of fighting? Because you can either be above it or you're above the level of fighting. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you are now. Now you can test, am I usually above the level of fighting?
Yeah, I'm getting a signal there.
That's because you're doing enough IMMUNICS every day. And that's your home level. Your home level is above fighting. And now, if you're looking at the attack susceptibility sheet, you could actually test at what level you're on. Because the, you above fighting, am I masterful? Am I at the masterful level or above it?
Not getting a signal there.
How about vulnerable?
Not getting a signal there.
Okay. How about conscious clearing of attack?
Getting a signal there.
Yeah, well, we saw you do that in a movie. When that's the movie that's on the page about how you caught cancer from your doctor and you were sick for a day and a half.
Oh yes, oh yeah, yes.
One of your doctors is a negative beingness. She is a person who feeds on the sufferings of others.
That's right.
She's getting this she's absorbing this negative energy from other people. Like that's what she uses.
I was about to say, not from me.
Yeah, and not from you anymore, because you were not somebody she could feed on, and she hated you. She was like expressing hatred to you. So you.
I think that I know it's like IMMUNICS, like a dysfunction with the doctor, but it's not very good being a doctor working in a hospital that's dedicated to cancer patients, and as a doctor carrying around negative vibes.
Well, see, this is not going to help you because you're making excuses for her.
Okay. Right.
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
You don't want to do that. She isn't that way because she works at the hospital. She's that way because, she's got a lot of things to cure and we don't know what they are and we don't really need to know. She has not come to us for help. So we shouldn't be ministering to people who haven't asked us for help.
Okay.
We have to separate people. We have to find the people who will accept help and minister only to them.
Yeah.
Many people say they want help, but they don't.
That's true.
You with me?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we find out they don't, we need to find somebody else to minister to. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Our job is to sort through people, find the ones we can help and help them. We cannot help the people we can help if we're wasting our time with people we can't. We will not have time. We will spread ourselves too thin.
Yeah. Precisely.
So we need to focus. Now I'm thinking about when you were in church the other day and people were coming over to you, and what were they saying to you?
Oh, they were paying me all kinds of compliments. Yeah, it was really good. Some people were saying, "Oh, you look younger." And they said, "Oh, you know, I like what you were wearing. You're losing weight. You know, you're losing weight. You look smaller. It suits you. I can see that you're losing weight in your face." And they said, "Oh, you look beautiful." You know, all compliments. And some of them were saying, "Boy, Angela, is that you?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Oh my gosh," and you know, they were just paying me all sorts of compliments.
Well,
You know,
then, so here you are you're taking a cancer treatment, and people are telling you how great you look.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Well, see, that says everything about where you're.
And not only that, I think some men have their eyes on me as well. But I just have to try and ignore that. Yeah.
Well, you were saying you wanted to get married and raise a family, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm just concentrating on getting better first.
You know, I have to say that I have walked through the wildlife area and thanked God for giving me herpes. Because without herpes, I never would have discovered this or done any of this. And I would have a lousy life instead of the wonderful life I have. And you may turn around in 10 years and be thinking that you're so glad that you got cancer because it led to you getting married and raising a family, and you never would have done it if you hadn't gone through all this with me.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing,
I believe
isn't
so.
it? It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So keep retesting yourself on that scale. And just, here's what I want you to do, okay? Right now, just say this: I'm now raising myself to the masterful level. You have your printout there, right?
I do, yes.
Okay, so you work from your printout, and I'm going to put this on the screen so people can see it. So I'm raising myself to the masterful level. And tell me when you get a signal.
Yeah, I did get a signal before, actually. I'll try and get it again.
Okay, no problem. I'm raising myself. Okay. I'm raising myself to serenity of beingness.
I'm raising myself to the serenity of beingness. Right. I'm not getting a signal there, but I got a signal at the masterful
Good.
level.
All right. Let's try this. I'm raising myself to the freedom level.
Yeah, I got a signal there.
Okay. Well, that's how you raise yourself. So throughout the day, keep raising yourself. And notice if there's a difference in the way you feel about people and the way you relate to people.
Okay.
Learn to recognize the difference so that when you're not at a high level, you can recognize that, and that will be an alarm bell, and you can bring yourself back up.
Oh, right. Okay.
So learn to recognize the difference by changing yourself the way you just did. Do you feel any different?
Yes, I do. How do I feel? There is a difference there. I suppose the word I would use, I feel a bit free.
Well, you raised yourself to the freedom level, so I guess freedom.
Oh yeah.
You're probably
Yeah.
feel a bit freer, you know.
Well, there you go.
Well, all right, Angela. I'm really enjoying doing this with you. I must say, it's wonderful for me.
Yeah, me too.
It really is. You know, I'm just, you know, and I feel like it's, you know, I'm getting high when I work with you.
Okay, yeah, and I feel much better actually when I work with you also.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better.
Well, we will talk again on Friday.
Okay, yes, okay, lovely.
You know, and possibly when you get home from the hospital, when you call in, I may grab it. But, you know, otherwise we'll talk on Friday.
Okay, all right then, bye.
And hopefully you'll be able to figure out what phone to get, and you'll get your cell phone maybe on Friday or whatever, you know.
Yeah, most likely on Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right, sweetheart, you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day.
I will do. You too.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Area code 813-672-3419. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.